Get ready to challenge what you thought you knew. Don't miss an episode of the truth within the Bible. Your journey to enlightenment starts now.
Welcome back, my friends. As we go through this book of Zechariah, pay close attention. It covers so much ground, from creation events to end-time prophecies, that you could base a comprehensive Bible teaching on it alone. I am eager to learn more, so let's get our recap of the first chapter so we can get into today's video. The book is prophetically important for our generation. Zechariah means remembered of Yahweh in Hebrew. God remembers his people. In chapter 1, God tells Zechariah to warn the people not to be like their rebellious fathers who ignored the prophets. Their ancestors didn't listen, so judgment came. But God's words endure. 70 years of indignation, the Babylonian captivity prophesied in Jeremiah and understood by Daniel in Daniel 9:2. In Zechariah's first vision, God is jealous for Jerusalem and Zion due to their following other gods, displeased with the nations at ease who afflicted his people. This is also a prophetic glance of the Antichrist coming and placing himself in the temple, claiming to be Jesus. It highlights God's scouts he sent out to report back on how things were going. Then, also prophetically, it will be aligned with the first seal. Zechariah's second vision was the 4 horns and 4 carpenters. 4 horns being the powers or system, religion, economy, political, and educational, and the carpenters being those sent to cast down those horns and overthrow the oppressors. We are witnessing some of that right now. Just turn on the news and pay attention to what the current administration in 2026 is revealing in the dark side of the government and rooting it out or fixing things. This chapter 2 that we are covering today continues the night visions from chapter 1, emphasizing God's promise of restoration, massive growth, and divine protection for Jerusalem. Now that we are all caught up, Zechariah chapter 2, verse 1.
I lifted up mine eyes again, and looked, and behold a man with a measuring line in his hand.
Verse 2.
Then said I, Whither goest thou? And he said unto me, To measure Jerusalem, to see what is the breadth thereof, and what is the length thereof.
The boundaries being measured are those of Jerusalem itself, the city as a whole, including its overall dimensions, width/breadth and length. Verse 3.
And behold, the angel that talked with me went forth, and another angel went out to meet him,
Verse 4.
and said unto him, Run, speak to this young man, saying, Jerusalem shall be inhabited as towns without walls, for the multitude of men and cattle therein.
The measuring is interrupted because Jerusalem will grow so massively with people and livestock that it will be inhabited as towns without walls. Verse 5.
For I, saith the Lord, will be unto her a wall of fire round about, and will be the glory in the midst of her.
Verse 6.
Ho, ho, come forth, and flee from the land of the north, saith the Lord. For I have spread you abroad as the 4 winds of the heaven, saith the Lord.
He has scattered them all over the world. He said, I'm going to gather you back. You flee back when it's time. You that have the eyes to see and ears to hear. You that know the time and the seasons. Verse 7.
Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon.
Verse 8.
For thus saith the Lord of hosts, After the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye.
Verse 9.
For behold, I will shake mine hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants, and ye shall know that the Lord of hosts hath sent me.
You're going to know that Almighty God himself has sent those that will avenge, those that will hold that line. You want to stay out of their way because they have the power of God behind them. Verse 10.
Sing and rejoice, O daughter of Zion, for lo, I come, and I will dwell in the midst of thee, saith the Lord.
Dwell in the midst of thee. That is to say, when God is with us, that's the very word, Shekinah in the Hebrew tongue, Shekinah glory. God is there, God dwells there, he's coming home, and that is something to really be happy about. Verse 11.
And many nations shall be joined to the Lord in that day, and shall be my people. And I will dwell in the midst of thee, and thou shalt know that the Lord of hosts hath sent me unto thee.
Jesus will reign here on earth in Jerusalem, verse 12.
And the Lord shall inherit Judah his portion in the Holy Land, and shall choose Jerusalem again.
This all looks forward to that time, where Messiah will return on the Lord's day. That's to say, the day that the Lord returns and establishes that new dispensation of time known as the millennium, which is called the Lord's Day. Verse 13 to finish this chapter.
Be silent, O all flesh, before the Lord, for he is raised up out of his holy habitation.
There is a great deal stated in this. The reason is God's interposition or his purpose over all. There is also a time element there. Be silent, all flesh. What happens at the seventh trump when we go into the Lord's day? All flesh are changed into a spiritual body. That's the end of this video today, but don't miss the next video. Zechariah has 7 visions in all, and they speak to this day and time. So if you want true prophecy, know that there is nothing new under the sun, and it is all right here in the Bible. Until the next video, where we will cover Zechariah chapter 3. Stay strong, my friends.